This is VRoc. 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 Chops. This is VRoc. Chops.
I'm gonna tell you something funny. Folks may not know, but all of my aunts, uncle, and my mom graduated from Fairleigh.
For real?
Yeah. Little secret, I lived 5 minutes from Fairleigh my whole life.
Mike Cowens did too, but he went all the way.
Yeah. So man, yeah, like I said, I didn't know about band, but I knew, you know what I'm saying, my mom knew all of them back in the 80s. I think the last person graduated like 90. And but all of them went to Fairleigh. Everybody, shoot, some of my uncles, well, not one son, but a couple of my auntie husband went to Fairleigh. So you know what I'm saying, they just wanted better for their children, so they sent them to Whitehaven and stuff like that. No, I'm just joking, man.
I think honestly, being honest right now, I think God sent me to Fairleigh, man. I couldn't read music or nothing.
Yeah.
And shit, when I got there, I was in concert band, jazz band.
What you playing jazz band?
I played the trap. So and I played the vibraphones.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know, I got, man, dude had me read music in like 2-3 months.
For real?
Like, yeah, I'm talking about sight reading.
Yeah.
So it was meant for me to go there, man. Because
Hey.
if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have went to college. I probably just, because in Mitchell,
Yeah.
I was terrible. Anybody tell you that, they'd be
Yeah.
like, that little nigga was bad. I was bad, but I thank God though, you know, that I did chance to go to Fairleigh and see something different. Because back then, Mitchell was like Lean On Me, man. That was like East Side High.
Hey, look, I think I remember something like that. My mom used to talk about it, because they had a good little period and then it went, went rough. But like my time, it was, they was still them, but they were better. Like one of my, like two of the guys that I consider two of my best friends, Karen Potts and Boogie.
Yeah.
I'll tell this story because I done said it before. And I'm gonna say it again when I do talk to Potts. But Boogie, when I first saw my guy Boogie, you might would call me Karen because everybody was standing over there on that drum. He didn't say nothing. I never seen him before. I never heard of him before. I never paid attention. We was in I want to say 11th grade, and Boogie was in the front of the tunnel line. We was at American Way. We was at All Star practice. He was just standing there with his drums on. He had dreads. He wasn't saying nothing. And I looked over there. I looked at him, and I remember saying, "Man, no matter, I better not leave my drum down because he gonna steal that junk." This is what I said to myself. Never met him, never spoke the word to him. I'm just stereotyping. If I looked out like, yeah, he steal. And so, man, we went to Pot's house some time later, and man, Boogie. Now something happened, but I think I think Pot's told me, like, come on to the house, man. You come to the house. And so I'm looking at Pop. Man, Pop was kind of, we were cool. You know what I'm saying? We were tight. I was over there every day pretty much.
I remember that.
But Boogie had never been over there while I was over there. So Pop like, yeah, come to the house. So I pulled cards. I said, man, you sure you cause I didn't know he went to mention nothing. Like, you sure you want to do to come over your house, man? I'm thinking myself, this man steal. I was like, yeah, that's my guy. I said, all right. So he came to the house. Boogie walked in the house just cool. You know what I'm saying? I had my hands in my pocket, like, just because this man want to, steal
Right.
I told that man this story. He's like, man, look at it. And years later, I like, bro, let me borrow such. This me to him. Like, this my guy, man, dude. That's one of the mentor guys that I, him and Pots, man. They're my guys right there, dude. But yeah, they can get down if they need to.
Yeah. I appreciated Mitchell during your time because Mitchell was like one of the only schools that was still playing downright.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Frederick was a downright school, so I was like stuck on it. Even though Jackson State was upright, I just wasn't. Yeah.
And that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? You know, you went to Fred and y'all were downright, and you didn't want to go to TSU because they had. Well, you played Quincy, so I get it. But
Yeah.
years before they had Tri-Tones back in the '70s and stuff. So a lot of
Yeah.
people know that. But yeah,
But see, look, they brought it back.
yeah, they brought them back. Yeah, and they up there too, boy.
Oh, it's tight.
Yeah, they up there too. They ain't no sleepers, no. You know what I'm saying? Of course, transitioning in is gonna always be some hills, some little bumps, but man, they done picked it up.
Yeah.
And they on it tough, bro. Tough.
I wish they had it my year, so I could have gotten that ass. That would have been like the highlight.
Yeah, but that first couple years, man, it wasn't too promising for them, but they done turn gears, man. They done turn gears, man.
Nice.
So, like, let's go back. You kind of touched on it, but I didn't get a good grasp on it. I know the Quince, and I know you said Pine Bluff was an option. What made you not choose Pine Bluff, and what made you choose Jackson? Like, what was the final decision? Like, you know what, I'm gonna go down to Mississippi.
Well, a lot of like the horn players that was in the band, that was my friends.
Mm-hmm.
They were Jackson.
Yeah.
Pine Bluff gave me like a half, but they didn't give me like a full scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, I just was like, I'm going where the money at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the out of state fees was, that was high. So Jackson State got my out of state fees waived, and it was a full scholarship. So let's go. That's what my mind was at that time.
Yeah.
Plus, they had to me, they had the tightest quad section I had seen, and I was studying everybody at that time. Texas Southern, I was studying everybody. I was looking at everybody quad section.
Mm-hmm.
Bethune-Cookman had a good quad section at that time.
Back in the day, I was looking at some of the old stuff. Hey, I like that older stuff they used to play, man. Like back in 2000.
Tight. They was tight.
They were real nice. I remember, and I guess during that time and in that area, it wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't a thing for family. You kind of ran that area for the most part. That sound, but Bethune back now, like that's straight. Like listening to it now, so I was like, yeah.
Man, speaking about FAMU, I got a nice memory, man. When we came in, we was having a battle of the bands. We came in, man, and we marched down the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
And turned right in front of FAMU and gave it to them. And then, so when we got in the stands, they set us right next to FAMU. So every time I played, I positioned the quads where we was like halfway facing them and halfway crowd.
Right.
Well, they wouldn't even look at me.
Man, they already knew. Y'all had the rays too, then, right?
I had them rays.
The bottom of the rays got that curve a little bit, right? Yep.
Yeah. They wouldn't even look my way. We were giving them hell.
When did y'all get the Stingray? What year? Were they there before you got there?
Before I got there.
Okay.
Came, I forgot what year they said they came. But so they the practice drums now.
Yeah.
But when I got to Jackson in 2000, those was the marching drums, and then the older drums was the practice drum. And the practice drums, that was the heaviest. You got let me make you understand something. I think we played with what pearls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like real light. I could throw that drum, Man, I got to Jackson State. I called my mama like, Mom, my back is killing. She was like, well, you just gonna have to, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So I had to fight through it, man. But man, I still got back problems.
I was just telling Chop, I was like, dude, people see it, they see you perform, and you make it look like it's nothing. But I say deep down, I like, dude, we folks ain't be in pain, a lot of life changing pain to make the entertain. That's how I look like all these athletes. Imagine what they doing, especially like football players. Like, dude,
Yes.
you run into another person at full speed, like your body it's not designed for this stuff. So even just us putting them drums on, that just wear and tear like
Hey.
your body, but it's part of the sacrifice that you put in to do what you love doing. And I don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a lot of pain going into playing these drums, man.
Man, like I remember when TSU, I remember when they kicked their first train. And I remember thinking, I was like, I bet they see now how you feel when we get through kicking the funk train.
But yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you, like Jackson State was a big inspiration to White Haven though, in general. I'm pretty sure it's different to a lot of people, but like, I remember 01, 02, we used to buy 02. I wasn't there in 01, but 02 for sure. We used to buy the apparel where you can take the little centerpiece. It's not actually so like say you got a lug, it's the lugs right here, but it's like between. And if you take the lugs off, you can take that piece out, and then there'll just be the cases at the top and the bottom.
Yep.
I haven't all the snares had them except for Clint. Clint had the legato, the black and white legato on the end, and they all had the pearl. Those little folks didn't see us, but they all, it looked like a stingray. The black, and the white drum. Used to paint all the time, bro. What they did for sure, and they had like that year, I think they had like 12 snares.
Yeah, so, that year. I remember that.
Yeah, man, I remember that, dude. That was part of the inspiration for White Haven. You know what I'm saying? The black and white drums for years. So, yeah, man. I said it before, man. Jack State was was the first school that I wanted the college I wanted to go to from like 7th grade up until I learned better. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
You want, man. We waiting on you too.
No, man. I learned.
Yeah, we had a WT for you.
No, man, I did the right thing. I did right. I want to be cold. But no, bro, it's all good. It's all good, man. What message would you give to these up and coming guys, young kids and young ladies, young boys, as they progress and going through trying to get good at drums and just in life and school and all that other stuff?
Man, stay humble and practice.
It's real. Yep. Real simple, man. Stay humble and practice, man, bro. Well, man, I appreciate your time, bro. I appreciate you chatting with your boy.
Thank you.
No problem at all, man. No problem. You will get your social media information. If people want to ask questions or reach out to you, what I'm saying, just to talk and learn, or want to get figure out how they could get into Mu Phi Sigma, or talk about detail about what they can do to get into Jackson State, and we'll put all that information up on here later. But
okay,
man, that's going to be the end of this interview, bro. And I appreciate you once again.
I appreciate you, bro.
Man, and once again, Chop Nation, for the rest of your life, always remember, the chops don't stop. See y'all next time.
This is VRoc Chops.